I genuinely think that we were at the last, if not one of the very last, good Rolling Louds.
Oh hell yeah. Oh,
Because
100%.
after we went there, and like I feel like that year was like before it skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Like the stock of Rolling Loud was like kind of like
Yeah, I feel like
there.
the prior to the one that we went to
Yeah,
was like it was gaining value.
yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
can see the lineup start to gain like more stars on
Yeah,
there. And then location wise, it was two stages instead of one stage. It was that kind of
yeah,
thing. But after the one we went to, then they started doing three stages. They started
yeah,
doing like
man.
an
I
oversaturated list of artists. So
Yeah,
then
man.
there was
Like
like no real.
all I really see, bro, on TikTok and Twitter, like of Rolling Loud, is just like how bad of an experience. Oh shit, how bad of an experience it is.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever recall like ever seeing anything like that when we went or prior to when we went.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it is a difference of like exposure, right? Because we didn't have TikTok, we
Yeah,
didn't have like the same platforms,
yeah, for sure.
but I don't think we would have seen as much negative profile.
Yeah, because the other thing too is that like I'm not too sure. Like I probably should have looked this up, but I'm wondering. I mean, it kind of only makes sense. Yeah, because if they have three stages, I would assume they started to let even more people in.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because the crowd that we had. I mean, I don't know. I can't really ballpark because I'm not that good. But like,
Yeah.
I would assume that yeah, if you add another stage, that's just like another pile of what we
Right.
were onto
Yep.
the third stage. And I feel like adding a third stage, like having two stages is already hard enough to pick who to go
Yeah.
through. I mean, the second day we literally stayed on one side because we wanted to see
Yeah.
Travis Scott. So it's like,
And it was like it was that thing where like you had to kind of like sacrifice like
yeah,
who
for
you want to
sure.
watch.
Yeah,
Because
because,
either you go to both, but then you're gonna be way back,
yeah,
and then the other half of it is if you're doing three stages with the same scenarios, how do you choose? Like
yeah, I mean,
say three of your artists are performing in three different stages.
it,
It's like how do you choose? Like
it's
at least
terrible,
when
bro.
it's two, it's like okay, I'll do half over here, half over here. What are you supposed to do? Like 10 minutes at each stadium?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No. And then
I think it just became like they should have kept it at most two stages.
and aside from that, I feel like the list of artists is getting more and more saturated.
Yeah.
So you're getting like the real big ones, and then you're getting like not nobodies, but like a lot more
Yeah.
fillers.
No, yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I feel like when we went, it was like a great
Yeah,
lineups. They
because
were pretty great
you had
lineups.
the big names, you had the medium sized names
Yeah.
that could carry like their own like sets, and then you even had like the fillers in between,
Yeah.
and like even the fillers were like partially known or like
Or
getting
they
up
knew how
there.
to.
Yeah,
They also knew how to move the crowd type
right,
shit.
yeah. So it's like there was like no real breaks in the sets.
Yeah, because like that's the other thing too that I see a lot is that like, uh, obviously people record like the crowd, and it's like no one's really like vibing out
Yeah.
crazy. Because that's the other thing that I hate, bro. Like me, when I go to a concert, you'll rarely ever see me pull out my phone to record.
So I'm a little bit of both, depending on what it is exactly.
Yeah.
I like to record it to be able to relive it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like not a good shot of it, then I'm not gonna waste my time trying to
Yeah.
record it. So like I feel like it applies to different like spots.
Yeah.
But I feel like I prioritize living it. Like
For
if I'm
sure.
recording it, if I'm holding my phone in my hand, like I'm not watching it through.
Yeah, that's one
Like,
thing that I
that's
hate, bro.
That's what I hate. Like
If you're literally,
if you're at the event recording it but watching it through the phone,
that makes no sense,
makes
bro.
no
You're
sense.
better off just watching someone's story. You're literally just watching someone's story who's at that
I'll
concert.
hold it in hopes that I'm recording.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
looking
just hold
at
it off to the side and
but
I'm
like,
actually
but I'm
watching.
holding it,
Yeah.
So that's me.
Yeah, like that's what I did with the Kendrick concert. Like I didn't record too much, but like I guess what I really recorded was like my favorite songs.
Yeah.
To, like you said, relive that moment. Like it's cool to have that moment. And even then I don't record the whole song.
Yeah.
I just record, a
Good
cool little,
snippet.
30 seconds type shit, and then after that live in that moment for the rest of the song. Yeah, like that's one thing that I kind of hate, that I wish it'll never happen, but it's like to be in a concert where no one's recording, like,
You know what would be like? It may not make sense to like for the artists and stuff, but it would be really cool. Like, say Rolling Loud we went to,
mm-hmm.
instead of us recording like our point of view, being able to go back and just rewatch it, like relive it, be like, I was at this one,
Yeah,
from like a professional, like,
yeah, because they
like,
do that, yeah,
so like if they like had that like where you can buy the package and like say
yeah.
they had like different camera angles and you're like, oh, I was at this spot. Like,
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, I get
it's
you, I
basically
get
like
you.
it was you.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
yeah, that
like that
is,
would be a cool package to kind of buy, you know?
yeah, because what's it called? Like big artists like Taylor Swift,
Yeah,
and like they always have like a super professional like camera
yeah,
crew to basically literally record the whole concert and get all sides of
yeah.
audiences. So it's like, I mean, obviously that's going to cost you a fortune. I would assume, you have to get that's a lot of people that have to be, funded. But
Honestly though, like the way I see it, if artists were to do that, it's almost like passive income because you're recording, like you're wanting to record it for yourself,
yeah,
to like to shoot your like videos and everything,
mm-hmm.
and then people are buying those packages as an extra
Yeah.
thing.
I mean,
So
yeah. Actually, now that I
as
think
a
about it,
financial
yeah,
standpoint, it makes 100% sense.
yeah. Now that you bring that up, yeah, that actually does make
Because
sense.
regardless,
Because
like if even just the front row of your like concert
yeah,
does that package, it's
that's
basically paying for what you paid for
yeah,
that
for sure.
package. And then it's not only gonna be those. It's the people that weren't able to experience it from the front.
Yeah,
They're
for
gonna buy it.
sure.
It's like people all the way like in the middle of the fucking the stadium. It's like
Yeah,
they're living it as they can, but if they buy that package, it's like they're living it from a different experience.
yeah. I
So
mean,
it's
yeah,
like,
that sounds like a great idea.
I
I
don't
mean,
know why that's not a thing.
I think it's just, I mean, I guess they're probably like, I don't know. I guess in that case, they would probably be hesitant just because they're like, people already have their phones recording it.
Yeah.
So it's like, people won't buy the package. But
And
I think it
I
sounds like
think
a
this makes
pretty
more
good
sense.
idea.
Like sure, and then the other part, like the other half of me, like the fan side of me, the one that would be in the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't like if I'm not in the front. I don't like looking at the stage, trying to go past like 6 different phones in front of me. From a fan point of view, like if you can do something on the performer side of it to
Yeah.
kind of minimize the amount of phones, or even like completely like deter people from pulling out their phone, like
Mhm.
how much better would that make the experience?
Yeah, for sure.
You also said another thing that I was gonna comment on because it made me remember someone.
What's up?
Well, I might have. This might be a reach because you said something about you hate something about like people pulling out to record the phone. I think is what you said.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I thought you were going a different route where like if you're like watching the concert in the crowd and the people next to you start fucking like ruining the vibes, like Rolling Loud, for example.
Oh my god.
Who were we watching?
We were watching Joy Badass. Yep. Oh
We're
my
fucking
god,
watching
bro.
Joy
I
Badass.
hated
For
that
anyone
bitch.
That doesn't know,
Shit.
I myself am a big you're a second.
Yeah.
I myself am a big Joey Badass fan.
Fire.
Always loved Capital Steez. Put me on Joey Badass. Joey Badass has kept doing his shit.
Yeah.
Joey Badass was before Lil Uzi, right?
Yeah, right before Lil Uzi.
And then after, there was a bigger performer between them, right? So
Between
it was bigger Joey Badass than Lil Uzi.
I can't remember honestly.
I want to say that's what it was. I don't remember who it was, but essentially there was like a bigger performer that everyone was juiced for.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And then Joey Badass came up, more of like a middle set between him and then Lil Uzi. And I, of course, wanted to watch Lil Uzi as well.
Yeah.
But I'm a fucking big ass Joey Badass.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to fucking. And I think this is right after he dropped his album, too. Yeah, right after he dropped that album, and fucking bitch to the right of me is literally like just yelling, "We want Lil Uzi, you want Lil Uzi."
Is it this one?
No, it's the one with the American.
Oh yeah, All American Badass.
All American Badass. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 2017.
It had a few hits that I was like waiting to listen to, on top of his older shit. and this bitch is literally shouting in my fucking ear that we want Lil Uzi, fuck Joey Badass.
Oh my god.
And I just wanted to turn around and say, I do not condone violence.
Towards
I do not condone male on female violence. Matter of fact, keep your hands to yourself. But I wanted to fucking pimp slap the fuck
bro,
out of this bitch.
all you was hear is, we want Uzi. We want to hear Uzi. Like, bitch, shut the fuck.
Like,
Oh, that shit was so annoying. And I remember, I think part of her friend group too, like one of the bitches started yakking.
yes, bro.
You remember that shit?
Shoe,
Yeah, I got some of my fucking shoes too, bro. I was hot. That's why I'm glad I didn't take any good shoes. I'm just glad.
I don't know if you remember what shoes I took for both days.
I think.
The Flyknit trainers.
Oh yeah, the Flyknit trainers was first.
That was it. That was both of them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I had the black and the white.
Oh
ones.
yeah.
So I had, the white ones on Pilo's day. I don't remember.
Yeah,
that was.
I think that was day one.
Day one.
Yeah, day two. Because remember, day two we only stayed in one on one side.
Wait, so Lil Uzi was day one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so day one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because we were on the left stage.
That makes sense. Day
Yeah.
one, we went to go see Pilo. I got fucking domino affected by the whole crowd. Lost my shoe in the crowd for a minute.
Yeah.
My whole shoe was getting stomped out and everything. My sock was dirty. My shoe was dirty. And then on top of that shit, bro, that's like midday. Everything happens, try to clean it off a little bit because they're like brand new white shoes. I mean, I wasn't really tripping off the white shoes. They were just like lightweight shoes so I can walk around and feel
Type.
So I didn't really care, but I didn't also want to be like in plain dirty ass shoes. So then once we got to Lil Uzi shit, and then they started fucking yakking, bro. Like,
oh my god, bro.
I cleaned off. I was like, bro, but I'll never fucking forget the merch I had stolen, bro.
Oh my, I don't. Why'd you have to bring that up, bro?
I won't name names on nothing or how it happened, but goddamn, bro, I wanted to fucking.
I'm saying names. What the fuck, Robert? What the fuck?
Fuck you, Robert.
You owe me a good.
Bro, I spent.
I think I spent like a cool $100, like 100 and something.
I spent a cool 300.
Damn. No, for real.
For real.
Oh.
Because remember the first day I bought, I think all the shirts.
Yeah.
I think day two I bought like
hoodies. Yeah.
I walked out, I think with maybe 3-4 shirts.
That's crazy.
I had shirts from the Rolling Loud set. I had shirts from Kilo. I had shirts from like I think they had like an X piece for ski.
Yeah.
They had like hella shit, and I had like almost a whole locker we had, bro, was basically like the merch I bought.
Oh man.
And all that shit was.
Oh shit.
all that shit was fucking.
Bro, I had two. Me and my sister, we both copped the Rolling Loud hoodies. She copped the Uzi shirt, and then I think I had copped a shirt. I can't remember what it was, but oh man,
I was so pissed off, bro.
Like
if I spent 300, I think I maybe walked out with 100 worth, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just very upset at that, man.
Because I think literally, like, thinking back at it right now, I think I had that tie-dye blue shirt from Rolling Loud, like with the dates and like the artist.
Yeah, you had that one. I remember.
Which my girl took. Fucking comfy as hell. She still has it. I had the white Rolling Loud with the red lightning.
I
had the Pilo shirt.
That one's like a blue one now, or no?
Yeah, the blue tie-dye shirt. I maybe had one more thing. Oh, and the mask. Well, like another shirt or sweater or whatever, and then the mask.
Yeah.
5 things out of everything I bought.
That's crazy.
I was so pissed off, man.
And I mean, fuck those guys who took advantage of Rob. Because, I mean, look, they violated Robert. They violated Robert. They saw Robert. He couldn't close, or he couldn't figure out how to open the locker. So basically, you buy the locker. They give you a code on a piece of paper, and you're renting out that locker for the day. And then Robert is there. You know, I won't say what I want to say, but he's not the wisest of guys. At the time,
there was a lot of marijuana being smoked around,
for sure.
So contact high, whatever, that kind of shit.
So yeah, take those into account. So he's trying to open the locker. He can't figure it out. So what do this group of people decided to do. They're like, hey, let's take advantage of this kid. And they were like, hey, you can't get your locker open. What's the code? Let me help you open it. Surely enough, Robert shows the code. And I'm pretty sure one of the dudes memorized it or one of the dudes wrote it down. They do it, and I would assume they wait until he leaves. And once he leaves, after he puts everything in that locker, Robert leaves, and homeboys just decide to take everything. And God bless whatever feeling I had, or if I even had a feeling, or if it was just, I guess instinct, but I almost put my Supreme bag in there with the keys to the car. So, oh my God, I don't even know how things would have panned out if I left my bag in there. Why'd you have to make me relive that?
I live with it every day.
I don't appreciate that. Oh, fuck. All right, I think I'm going to hit up my boy, get into some other sports aside from football. Do you do have your the bracket for the UCL, or do you have it embedded into your head? Yeah. Let me call him. What happened?
I missed the chance. Fucking Henry Martin, bro. Just put on something.
Yo.
What's good? What's happening?
What's good? Don't say the N-word, all right?
Alright. Wait, you already recording right now or not?
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
Alright, but you be editing all of this?
Yeah, but I would prefer not to edit anything because it does take up time. You watching the game right now or not?
Hell yeah, I got that right now on mute. That Tyler Adams goal.
Bro, that motherfucker.
I was waiting for that too. I was waiting for a shot like that. I seen the opening. I'm like, nah, he better take that shot right there. When I seen Memo not move too much to the left, I'm like, yeah, that's in.
That's crazy.
What do you think? They're gonna stay like this, or what's your final score?
I mean, right now, from what I'm seeing this half, I feel like U.S. is playing a little bit more like tactical in a way, and Mexico's trying to counter. Try to be quick with a counter, but I've seen a few plays where they're not looking up. They're just doing like I don't know, like a few minutes ago, Homie had the whole right side by himself, a little right, and he just crossed it in. He didn't even look up, and then it got blocked. Instead of looking up, maybe there could have been somebody open outside the box. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Mexico might score, but I don't know. Knowing how these games end, is going to go to extra time then pen.
Oof.
In my opinion, bro, Orbelín Pineda, Quiñones, Alvarado, and Santi have to come on in order for Mexico to turn this around. Otherwise, it's going to
Why is Henry Martin starting, bro?
I don't even know, bro.
He plays for fucking America. That's it, bro.
That whack-ass team, bro.
You telling me Santi Jimenez, who literally was leading all European top 5 leagues,
man,
in goals, is not starting? That's tough.
That's tough. All right, quickly on staying on football. Do you have your UCL bracket?
I don't have a bracket, but I do based on all the matches, I can give you basically a quick bracket right now.
All right. You want to go first, or you want us to go first?
I can go first. Maybe we can see a little bit where. Oh damn! What a play. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, never mind. I take it back. That's what happens when Gio plays, bro. That's what happens when Gio right now plays, bro. All right. So we got.
Damn, we barely just saw that fucking goal. That's tough.
I'm streaming it too. How am I ahead of you guys?
That's tough.
Ain't no way, bro.
But did he start the whole game, or did he get subbed in?
No, he started.
Oh.
But knowing Berhalter, he's probably gonna get subbed out right after this.
On my mom, bro, if Santi Jimenez does not hit the pitch with Orbelín Pineda,
this wraps.
Mexico team needs to be eradicated, bro. Fuck La Federación, bro. Bring it all the way down, bro. Start from nothing.
I guess both of our predictions are wrong then. I had 2-1. Luis had 3-1 Mexico.
I had overtime. I didn't get a score, but
overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, we both had got overtime as well, but I mean, score wise, I mean, we definitely not we not there. All right, go ahead with your bracket.
So Arsenal Bayern, man, I gotta go.
Bayern.
I don't know, man. Bayern, I think Bayern got it. I think what's gonna help Bayern is playing at home, but when they play in Arsenal plays in London, right?
Well, I think the first game is at London. Oh, Emirates.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I think it's gonna be a tough game. I don't think it's gonna be like people think it's gonna be like nothing crazy. I do think Bayern might pull out like 1-0, if anything, 2-0 tops. Overall, I think Bayern does take that. Real Madrid, Man City. I'm gonna have to take Man City, bro. I just think I think Pep is in his bag right now. Atletico versus Dortmund. I don't know. I mean, I think Atletico's gonna take that. Let me see. PSG and Barca. Man, come on, bro. Let me dream. But like realistic and all, I do think Barca can pull it off, bro. I mean, who knows? I didn't see that Jules Koundé got injured.
I
think yesterday.
It was just a blow.
He did it?
No.
Yeah.
Pause. So, we cool right now. But I mean, it still gives them time. That's what 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
Yep.
So and then FDG's coming back. So I think, and then I think first game's in Paris.
Yeah, first game.
Second game is back at home.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, it's looking tough for PSG. I do think Barca takes that. What else we got? What's the other teams?
So now you got Atletico versus Barcelona. That's what you got on your bracket.
Mhm. That's gonna be Man City versus Bayern.
Yeah.
I'm taking Man City.
Okay, over Bayern.
Over
Bayern.
Yeah, Bayern Munich. I think it's gonna be a tough game. You know, whenever you play in Germany, bro, it's always a tough game, bro. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I do think at the end, Bayern's gonna fold. Man City is gonna go crazy. There's gonna be Barcelona, Atletico. I mean, we just seen what happened, bro. We just seen what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
What, 3-0? 3-0?
3-0, and we didn't even have our best players in too.
Facts.
Come on, bro. And we were playing over there. Nah, it's raps. It's GG's. Give me Barca and Man City
for the final. And who you got there?
Pep's gonna sell and win. London is Catalan. London is Catalan.
Where's this? Have they announced where the final is?
Wembley.
Oh, yep. Damn, that shit finna be crazy.
Yeah, it's our fucking time, bro.
All right, so, okay, so
just the fact that, bro, we even being considered to even make it all the way over there, bro. After it looked like it was gonna be a tough season,
man.
Xavi in.
The difference between having injuries this season versus having injuries the last 2 seasons in its own is worth 1,000 words for what Xavi has done, bro.
Yep. All right, you want to go next or?
However you want.
I'll go real quick. All right, so for me, I got Atletico Dortmund. I got Atletico going through. PSG, Barcelona, as George said, let a man dream. I got Barcelona going through. Arsenal, Bayern, I actually have Arsenal pulling off an upset. I don't know why. I just think they will. The Gunners are going to pull it off. Real Madrid, Man City, I think Man City is going to terrorize them again, as they did the last Champions League. So that means I got Arsenal, Man City. I actually got Arsenal going through, again, pulling off another upset. Barcelona going through against Atletico Madrid. And I'm excited for this to coming to fruition: a Barcelona versus Arsenal final at the Wembley.
Interesting.
All right, Luis.
So I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. I've been saying it with my whole heart, even after all the injuries. Barcelona is going to win the Champions League, regardless.
Okay.
So on this bracket, I got Barcelona beating PSG. On the other side of our bracket, I have Atletico Madrid beating Dortmund. Dortmund's been struggling with a lot of yellow cards, disciplinary things. So I feel like Cholo is just gonna fucking obliterate them mentally. Man City, Real Madrid. I got Man City all the way. Real Madrid is already lacking as is versus lower Spanish league tables. So Pep, I think, is just gonna do what Pep does, as long as no major injuries come through. Arsenal, Bayern, I actually agree with you. I feel Arsenal is going to pull through ahead.
Yep.
Bayern has a few injuries here and there. Not a big fan of their coach, and I think Arteta is going to do a good job. I really want to see Arteta versus Pep for that side of the bracket. But I do think Pep is going to pull through. I do think it's going to be Man City in the final. And then I think it's going to be Barcelona in the final. So last game, I do have a narrow win from Barcelona, but a win nonetheless. So Barcelona champions.
All right. Well, those are our brackets for the remaining of the Champions League, and let's just hope Barca pulls through. They will. They will.
But I want to touch back on what Luis was saying about about the part where, the past 2 years of Barcelona's injuries and everything, man. Yeah, how we even won the league last year, bro.
Man,
this year is just so much different. Just the fact that I think what we struggled with and we still managed was we didn't really have much depth all around, and just seeing the fact that we have just seeing that we have all this depth throughout the pitch with all these players from La Masia, bro, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
From defense all the way to offense, who would have thought we don't even have to go and sign crazy players, spend $1 billion.
Yeah.
Just to feel comfortable enough. And it's like, bro, what other team do you see 17-year-olds starting, bro?
And going crazy.
It's funny.
And going crazy.
It's funny you say that because we literally just touched on that earlier in this recording.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, wait, what happened? No pen? No. Oh, what the fuck?
I thought it was.
That's crazy. But yeah, we touched on that a little bit, talking about just La Masia and basically just talking a little bit about Barca and their current state. So
yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we don't.
The future's bright.
For sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the financial circumstance to be a great team as far as super signings. Fortunately, we have the best academy in the world, and we have 17-year-olds performing better than people in their prime. So, it is what it is.
Man, we gotta go crazy. We gotta go crazy.
Visca, tío, vale, tío, hostia.
All right. I want to shift actually towards baseball because of this whole.
Sorry, just real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
There. Yeah. Talking about league for Barcelona, isn't it crazy how we were at third place with no hopes at a title chase, and now we have Real Madrid playing against Atletico Bilbao this next weekend with no Vinicius, maybe no Bellingham, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the game. Now it is a penalty?
I think.
Or is this the same play? Did it rewind?
I think.
No, they called it off, and I think they gave a yellow for diving.
What the fuck?
I think his stream is tweaking.
Yeah, my stream literally just played the same play again.
I'm weak.
No, they gave Santi a yellow for diving.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
I just realized they subbed in Santi.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
I didn't even...
But what I was saying is, I feel Atletico is going to lose against Bilbao this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's an eight point difference between us right now. I think Real Madrid is going to lose against Bilbao, and then they have the first Man City game, and then they have Mallorca. Oh, I think they're playing Mallorca away, and then another Man City game. So I think they lose points to Bilbao. I think they lose totally to Bilbao. I think they are going to focus on Man City, and they're probably going to use like a B team versus Mallorca and either get a loss or a draw. And then the game that follows is a Clásico. So that might actually be the title deciding game right there. And what better moment? So I've always said Barcelona is like a huge momentum team.
Mm-hmm.
So what better time to play them when we have this kind of momentum? What better time to be versus PSG in this kind of momentum, bro?
Yep.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful time to be a cooler.
Yeah.
100%.
I think what has a lot to do with it is just the fact that a lot of it is mental. Like the team just seems more confident right now.
I think
For sure.
there's a lot of stress that was taken off after Xavi said he was stepping down after the season.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like Lewandowski, for example, having to step forward to make up for the wrongs and try to convince him to stay.
Yeah.
It's helping all around. So mentality changed, a difference in pressure. I think Barcelona is thriving right now.
Yeah, that's a good point because ever since he did announce that whole resignment or whatever, they turned up.
Yeah, for sure.
They turned up.
And they were saying Lewandowski was knocking on his door to have meetings to try to convince him to stay, to apologize, this and
shit.
that. And then what better way to apologize than to go out and start scoring bangers
and winning,
start making a difference, start being able to play off the ball and on the ball
like
he used to play 3 years ago, bro. Like I had been spewing so much hate for Lewandowski this season.
Man.
Genuinely, he deserved it, bro. Like, genuinely, he was not performing to the standards that we needed. And same way I talked about Koundé in January, they've both turned it around, and they're both pivotal for the team right now. So I think it's a great time for our leaders to show face and our youngsters to lead the way in pressure and depth. So
100%.
Good time.
Yeah, and it shows you how the team is focused on strictly the club right now. When you even got your own captain like Araujo over here, like bro, like he's like, bro, I'm fighting for this badge. Like everybody keeps coming at him about the contract, about you know these offers from other teams, and you can tell they're just focused on winning right now.
Facts.
He wants to stay, everything like that. Obviously, financial reasons might be an issue later on, but right now he's focusing on winning. This is a team he plays for, and Visca Barça.
And we got to start hosting more weddings to get our money up.
I'm already booking mine there. So.
Sheesh.
What?
What was I going to say?
You got any more thoughts?
You know what really, really makes me sad? Just touching base on this whole Xavi stepping down.
What's up?
We're probably never going to see Gavi under Xavi again.
Damn.
Man.
It's a sad day, bro.
That is sad, man. Because he did say regardless he is resigning, right? That's what he has said.
Yeah, that's what he's been standing on for the last couple weeks.
Standing on business. All right.
And at the end of the day, bro, you already won the league. If he can at least manage to make it to the final and in the Champions League, bro.
Just making it to this leg of Champions League is already a bigger achievement than the last
4 years.
5 years so far.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think regardless however you want to look at Xavi's management, I think he's done beyond a great job for what he was dealt with.
Taking us out the mud.
No real European experience.
No Roddy Rich.
No real European experience. I feel like Xavi's time is completely underrated. I feel at the end of his reign, whenever it is, whether it's this season or however long he stays, I feel like people are going to look at it the same way they look at Cholo Atletico. Revolutionary.
Yeah. 100%. All right. Yeah, I wanted to shift to baseball because of this whole Otani scandal. I have a couple, I only know so much, but I wanted to get your take, George, on the whole scandal.
Man, the whole Otani scandal, it's first of all, it's crazy. But second of all, hey, bro,
right?
Huh?
It was his interpreter.
Yeah, it was his interpreter, but it was also like his personal, one of his best friends too. and he also happened to
Damn.
be one of his managers, like his manager too.
Oh, damn.
And like, yeah, because first of all, I just want to say that I'm happy this is happening right now that he's with the Dodgers because anything negative attached to the Dodgers is great news for baseball. You know?
No cap.
Damn. Bro joined LA. He joined the Dodgers and just took a drive to Vegas. I mean, he was in LA already when he was with the Angels, but I don't know, that $700 million and made him turn up a little bit. But nah, it's crazy, you know, when I think I was at work and I kept getting I had my Twitter notifications on for like all major, you know, news outlets, like the best reporters, you know, like everybody has, here we go. And you know, and for basketball you got Waz and Shams, my boy Rizzy. And then you got for baseball, you know, there's other people that, you know, I follow that I get, and I was at work and I kept getting notifications. I seen Otani, but I didn't really read it too much. I got on my break and I'm like, Otani's interpreter, Ippei Mitsuhara. I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy. I think a lot of people had the same reaction because, you know, the way their relationship is portrayed, and the way that, you know, it's crazy. You wouldn't expect it. So I feel like a lot of people, and even I think what happened was that either there's two people. People think that Otani was the one gambling, and Ippei was the one who took the fall for it, and, you know, W Mans. And then other people think that maybe Ippei was doing the betting, but Otani was the one, you know, if you got 700 mil, you can spot a quick 4.5. You feel me? He probably make that in 2 hours. But I think it's one of those. I don't really think it was, you know, him maliciously doing it, taking money from his account and everything. That's why, like, when the first day, there's so many stories, bro, from the lawyers, from the news outlets, even from the team. Like, nobody really knew exactly what was, you know, what was legit for real. But I think he's the fallout guy. I mean, again, we don't really know people's personal relationship. We only know so much, you feel me? Yeah. But that's what I think. It's crazy. I don't know how much you guys know about it, but
I did. I was gonna ask you about that theory, because people did come up with that theory that it was Otani that was gambling and his homeboy took the fault, and they were saying they just didn't want like another Pete Rose situation. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, though.
Yeah. So that's what they were saying. So I mean, I'm not surprised that you heard about that theory, because you are more in the weeds about this shit. You, Lou?
No, I mean, all I had really seen was the day it was released is the interpreter shit. So I honestly hadn't really followed up on it besides that.
Yeah.
But I think literally this morning when we were playing, I was like scrolling Twitter and I did see a couple posts like that where it was like him gambling, Boyd taking the blame for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's an Ivan Toney situation, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or what's his name? Tonali. Tonali.
Oh boy, yeah. I feel like dudes need something better to do because they got gambling issues, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like regardless, the headlines are doing it. It's like a crazy. It's a crazy story.
Yeah, for sure.
Interpreter to be like doing that kind of shit.
Yeah, and I mean, if homeboy had to take the fall, they actually had to fire him. So I mean, that's pretty wild. So.
Yeah, and then I think it was
I was about to say
they also dropped that apparently the interpreter didn't even have a degree in. I think it was like because I think he went to UC Riverside or something like that. And I guess that's where he went to college and everything, and he had a degree. And now they're coming out with that he didn't even have a degree there. Like, there was apparently no records that he had a degree. But to me, it's crazy, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, these are things that you know, for any like high job, especially for MLB, like these are things that they'll fact check pretty quick and anything like that. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know how it is, but so now they're saying that there's no record that he had a degree. I don't know how bad they want him to fall to save Otani's image. Man, Otani is like the face of baseball right now. No matter how many other good players there is, but internationally, this man is the face of baseball. The highest contract in history, bro. Like, I think in all sports, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
like,
a wild contract.
700 mil, and the thing is that he doesn't even get like 90% of that until he retires. Damn near.
Yeah, that's wild. How old is dude?
So, I think he like 27 or something, 28,
Shit.
27. So he in baseball, it really is a sport that you could possibly even play until your 40s.
Damn.
But
that's tough.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy now that information is coming out now. That homeboy didn't even have a degree. Like, bro, now he doesn't have a degree. Like, come
completely
on, bro.
shitting on him.
Come on now. All right.
Yeah.
They want him to take the fall, but like, damn, they're not that hard.
Man, they're kicking him while he's on the floor.
Just get my boy Kano with Otani, bro.
That's tough.
I think Kano can manage his finances.
He gonna slide us a couple.
Give me a little quote for her.
Let me get a couple $100 bands. You feel me?
I play FIFA.
100?
It's a gambling problem.
He said 100.
FIFA points.
You added this topic, the Giants free agency pickups.
Oh yeah, I did. Honestly, bias aside, but that's my team right there. But
of course,
it's interesting to see how now the Giants were never really taken seriously back in the early 2010s when they were winning 3 and 5 years. We were always very overlooked. We were never really a big market team in the sense of signing all these big players and Dodgers. But we were really a team in a way you could say, just like Barcelona. A lot of our players at the time were from our farm system. A lot of few signings that we made that were very important, that were just added. Like this is, you could say, like Barcelona, like Gundogan, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we've never really been taken seriously like that. But this season, this off season, they did a lot of low key signings that ended up improving the team a lot.
Panda.
That's crazy. Man. It's probably the best one.
That's on.
But it's just when everybody was going for all these Japanese players coming out of Japan, because there is a period where you can sign international players when the offseason starts. That's why a lot of players from Japan were coming to the U.S. And everybody was going for Otani, but everybody was not paying attention that we ended up actually getting one of the best hitters from South Korea, who a lot of people do think it's a little bit less of a league than the Japanese league. But the Giants signed Young-Hoo Lee, who in spring training so far has been playing great. And this is like major league level players that he's been facing. There's a lot of other like positions that they have been improving in, such as our starting rotation. Signing Blake Snell the other day, that's good, man. Anytime you sign the former Cy Young to your team, especially when you play in a pitchers friendly park, it's always going to boost up your rotation. And now I've seen a lot of posts saying that, the Giants have one of the best pickups in the offseason, one of the top rotations. But like, now we get into love. But I don't know. But I do think it's going to be a very interesting season. A lot of players that, we don't know what to expect. But they've had high seasons before. So we'll see how the season ends up. Hopefully the Dodgers fall off. But one can only dream.
So you think if we go to a Giants game this year, we actually get to see them win?
Bro, no. I think maybe depending on what team you're choosing to watch.
That's a good point.
If you see them play against the Dodgers, I think you in for a good game. That's a classical level type of game.
Okay. I was gonna go to the game they had on the 9th because the tickets are hella cheap, but I ended up not being able to get the day off.
I'm just saying, bro. I was trying to go to the Miami game if they play in 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks, and I won't be able to, bro.
So right now,
But yeah, no.
right now it's just
What's
like
up?
a off season type shit.
It's gonna have opening day on
Like next week.
next week.
Oh, next week. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Because for baseball, they have spring training, which is basically preseason. Usually starts like in the end of February and it goes all the way to the end of March, which is a whole month. It's divided. Some half like the league plays in Arizona, and half the other team plays here in Florida. So that's where they play. They play daily, and the thing is that they invite a lot of either players that they signed to like small deals, or a lot of players from their farm system to come play in spring training. So sometimes you'll even see 2 Giants games going on at the same time. Because,
what?
Because it'll be a roster, like I think of 40 players. So, you got 40 players. You're not going to have the whole 40 players in one bench.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, like, a lot of them is, like, half of them are, like, the A and B team. And then the other game would be, like, young players trying to fight for a spot in the roster to make it in. Or maybe to even get promoted to, because in baseball there's 3 levels: A, single A, double A, and triple A, and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Well, what's your thoughts on our placement this year?
I think, we can probably pull from second. I think we can pull off second place, honestly. I can see us being a wild card team. Last year, bro, even last year where we had, we struggled a little bit last year. We had a lot of injuries. We barely missed making the wild card.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And we did it, yeah. Yeah, we barely missed it until like the last month of the season where, it just fell apart. So I think this year we're going to be stronger just, to see if the team can stay healthy. But I do think we can make the playoffs this year.
Fair. I was going to say the same. I was going to say we probably a little bit more comfortable to make the wild cards.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Dodgers might actually fall off.
Oh, they definitely will.
Preying on their downfall.
It's the same way Real Madrid starts to fall apart when shit starts to get hectic on the media, bro.
Can't handle the heat. Stay out the kitchen.
All right. Shifting towards baloncesto, the NBA.
Basketball people.
I want to get your picks. How many games are left? There's definitely like less than 20 games left, right?
Yeah. I think the season ends mid-April or like third week of April. I think there's probably around maybe 10 to 12 games left.
Yeah. What do you got for your predictions for both conferences and the whole NBA championship? And, just a couple of your thoughts on that.
It's tough because in the Western Conference, everybody always sees the Nuggets being that team.
Yeah,
because they've really been they've been consistent. They just who wouldn't have the reigning champions be favorites.
Yeah,
because bro, if you really watch the Nuggets games, I don't know if it's against the Lakers, but every time they play the Lakers, their players end up turning into prime LeBron for some reason. It doesn't make sense. And then you look at their stats and you're like, bro, he shoots 30% of a 3-pointer. But when he's playing the Lakers, he's making every single shot, prime Curry on us. So that's how the Nuggets operate, bro. It's not fair. But I know in the West right now, it's really been between, I think, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets, and OKC for number 1 spot. It's going to be interesting because, bro, that number 1 seed comes in very clutch. I think making it all the way to the conference finals for both sides, I think it's going to probably be like, I don't know, bro. Everybody always seems to underestimate Miami, and they've proved a lot of people wrong, like in the past, like 4 years that once you get in the playoffs, nothing that happened in the regular season matters.
Yeah.
I do think that it could possibly be. Give me Milwaukee versus the Heat, bro, in the conference finals. I think Boston chokes in the second round, bro. They cannot, bro. Boston cannot. and then in the West.
Statement?
Huh?
You think there's any bias to that statement by you, or?
It's not even biased, bro. If you looked in the past 7 years,
choking like crazy.
Bro, Boston. Every time Boston gets into the playoffs, they turn into the 2015 Atlanta Hawks. If you know, you know. motherfuckers had one of the best records in the NBA and got swept in the first round.
Man.
That's tough.
So I really think it's gonna be Milwaukee versus Miami, and then I think in the West is gonna probably be the Nuggets. Oh, brother. I love my Lakers, bro, but they've been playing good right now. They've been playing pretty good, but I don't know, bro. I think you're gonna have to probably do like Denver versus maybe OKC, bro. Denver versus OKC, or maybe you can probably see even the Suns pull it in. But yeah, I think that's something that could possibly happen right now. And then I don't know, bro. I think Milwaukee could probably win it all.
Yeah.
Because if Giannis is healthy and you got Dame playing confident,
but his brother sucks.
That's crazy, bro. He's still in the NBA.
That's crazy, bro.
Suck, though, bro.
All I see about him is low lights, no highlights.
Literally, bro.
That's crazy.
Nah, give me Knicks and Nugs, bro.
The Knicks?
Knicks and Nugs.
Jalen Brunson?
Knicks and Nugs, bro.
Knicks and Nugs is crazy. Knicks is crazy.
The Knicks is crazy.
You sounded like a delusional Knicks fan.
Man, a delusional New Yorker.
Bro, no, because every New York major team, bro, if you're a fan from any major New York team, bro, it's delusional, bro. It's an L, bro. It's an L, bro. If you from New York, automatic L already, bro.
Are they more delusional than Cowboy fans?
Bro, they're in the same level. The Knicks and Cowboy fans, they're the same fans. They're the same fans, bro.
Hey, quick question.
Living in the 80s.
Quick sidebar question. Why is Cowboys America's team?
Maybe America's history team back in the days, bro. There ain't nothing going on with them in the present. But I think a lot of the reason why it was America's team, it was just because back in the 90s was when they were winning most of the Super Bowls. I think they won 4 Super Bowls in the 90s.
Michael Irvin,
yeah, Troy Aikman and them boys.
Coked
Emmitt
up.
Smith. Mm-hmm.
Them boys is coked up.
But you gotta understand, a lot of it had to do with like the marketing that they had. When you got an owner like Jerry Jones, and when you labeled as one of the wealthiest NFL teams, it's easy to just get marketing and become named America's team. But nah, bro, them motherfuckers living in the past.
Who would you say is America's team now? Or is there even a team for America? Chiefs. My boy said Chiefs.
I don't think there's an America's team. I think there's an America's player, and that's Patrick Mahomes. The glazing is crazy.
The glazing is crazy, but
they're about to start glazing Brock Purdy, bro.
Hey, put some respect on Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant. Another very quick sidebar question. What? Explain this to me. What is a game manager?
We're getting into that right now.
I like. Is there just a solid definition? Because obviously, this is like the past season was like. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think it's not really a disrespect thing to be called a game manager and a game changer, but a game manager is technically somebody who makes sure you don't fuck up the game, don't mess it up, do your job, take care of what you gotta do, and then commit no errors, 0 to little errors, and just play a good game and help your team win. let your actual game changers do their thing, and you do your own thing. A lot of people took it as disrespect to Brock Purdy, and I can see why. Just because he's already been disrespected throughout by being labeled as Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the NFL draft, not even being scouted really like that by NFL teams. But when you play in a system like Kyle Shanahan's in the Niners, the game, bro. Even people always say you can put any quarterback in that team, and you can win games. You can go to the Super Bowl, aka Jimmy G, bro. But Jimmy G was doing nothing, bro. I think it was in the NFC Championship game in 2019. Jimmy G only threw the ball like 7 times, bro. We ran it for we ran it 40 times. Raheem Mostert had like 4 touchdowns and like 300 yards or something like that running. Bro, so if you're going to call anybody a game manager, that's him, and he didn't even do it right. He didn't even do it right, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of at the topic of game manager versus game changer. The way I would put it for ourselves as football heads is a Busquets-like profile. Control the tempo, kind of make sure mistakes are minimal.
Yeah.
To not give up or turn over.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I appreciate the info.
Yeah, I mean, I can get a little bit more into depth, but yeah.
No, yeah, I just wanted to get like a quick little answer because like I said, this past season was like my first kind of like actually watching matches and stuff. So yeah, I always kept hearing that term around Brock Purdy, so I want to know what that meant. So yeah, I guess to wrap up, I wanted to ask you this one question: what are you first? Are you a Laker, a Giants, a Niner, or a Cooler first?
What was I first, or what am I currently?
No, like what is no? It's like I guess I could say like what are you most passionate for? Like out of those 4.
I mean, so I'm gonna answer both either way. Barcelona was my first love.
Uh-huh.
It was Ronaldinho that got me into it. Barca for life type.
Yeah.
Lakers, Kobe, that the whole. I remember one of my first basketball games watching was it was 2010 Lakers Celtics finals. Yeah, I remember that. I remember most of my first like big games. Like I remember my first like football game. I think it was like 09 or 08. I think it was like a Saints game or something like that. It was a Colts game because one of my cousins, who was my older cousin, used to be a Colts fan. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go with maybe Niners, bro.
Yeah. I was thinking,
So
I think might have swayed more Giants.
So let me tell you why. So I think the only reason why I lean more with the Niners is just because I have yet to see them win, bro. I think why I know more with the Niners is because they're the team that has caused me the most pain out of all 4.
No, that
I've
makes
seen
sense.
The Giants win 3 World Series. I've seen the Lakers. From my knowledge, I've seen them win 2 NBA championships. Even though I was alive for 6 of them.
Yeah.
But I've seen Barcelona win the Champions League 3 times. I've seen them win La Liga hella times. Go by the treble, bro. Yeah, bro. Like I've seen them reach the highest of the highest. And then the Giants winning 3 and 5.
Yeah,
bro. Even in another team you forgot to mention too, bro. You forgot. I'm an Alabama fan too.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm an Alabama too. So I've seen all of them.
That is true.
Huh?
But success there for sure.
So exactly. So I've known success in all of these, bro. That's why I felt more relieved when I seen when we won. The Lakers won in 2020.
Yeah.
I've seen them all win, bro. I have yet to see the Niners win, bro.
Now that you mention it, I think if and when we make it to another Super Bowl, I'm gonna have severe PTSD of field goals. I've witnessed them
Bro,
choke
oh my god.
two Super Bowls to field goals, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that was
I
tough.
think, like, I don't know if y'all like, Lou, if you remember, like, the Ravens game.
Yeah, bro, I remember that shit like yesterday, man.
Yeah, bro, that Ravens game, bro, it was tough because not only did it suck because it was, as a young Niners fan, experiencing your team go to the Super Bowl after them being irrelevant for like almost 2 decades,
Man.
It's like, what sucked, bro, is that we had people over my house and they were Raider fans,
Oh,
bro.
wow. Oh,
They were
no.
Raider
Why would you even invite them?
Yeah.
That's
Can't even
tough.
get
Yeah,
in,
bro.
I
So,
see.
it's like I feel like every Super Bowl that I've watched, bro,
That's
I
it.
think I'm already numb to it. So I think I don't know. Yeah, bro, that's it. I think it's Niners. But like I think Lou had it right. I think Giants, bro. I really loved the Giants growing up, bro. The Giants were like that. Them, bro. Come on, bro. What Hispanic kid gets into baseball like that? Come on.
Man.
Keep it a buck.
Yeah. No,
And
yeah.
me and Cano too, bro. Me and Cano were invested into that, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Y'all
bro,
always was talking
I
baseball.
think that's the only reason I actually started looking into baseball. You too.
No, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
bro.
I just wanted to ask that because, knowing you for so long, I always feel like you have like an equal amount of passion towards all of those teams. So I just wanted to see if you had like a firm answer on who are you the most passionate about.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna admit, I'm not gonna I think it was like during the years of like 2017 through 2017, 2018, and like 2017 through 2020, I kind of drifted away from baseball. I didn't really look at the Giants, I would still watch a few games, but I really wasn't really heavily interested in them. Giants were bad. I know, and the thing is with the Niners, when they were still bad, I was still watching them games. Ooh, with that hurt board. Ooh, with that little character.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, even the Lakers, bro. There's sometimes where like they're playing right now, bro. And I was watching this other game over right now, the USA game.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think a lot has to do with how many more games these teams play too. As you got to consider, football is out of all four, they play the least games.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Let's go Niners.
All right. Well, appreciate your time, and I hope we could keep doing this. And I appreciate your knowledge, and I appreciate our friendship. And let's make love.
Right now?
Yeah, let me just turn off the cameras.
Oh, Dimo.
All right, then, man. Thank you, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys, bro.
Love you too, bro. Love you, papas.
All right.
All right, then, man. Brr.
All right. Most 2 out.
All right. All right. Till next time. Brr.